Previously on Survivor Northwestern. Following Carson's blindside, the remaining members of the Illegal Eight tried to reconcile. But when Peya pushed for Greta to be the target, the ire turned against her. Matt, worried about his position in the Alliance, convinced the Queen Bees to draw a line in the sand. And after Kylie won immunity in the geography game,
yay!
Allison, Charlotte, and Matt pulled in Greta, Gus, and Peya to blindside Amos, flushing his week one idol, taking out Kylie's not-so-secret pair, and destroying any hope of the Eight's resurgence.
I feel like such a chump. Like, they were clowning me. Oh my god. I hate this vote. It's stupid. I'm sorry. And will avenge you. I feel like a fool. And there are so many signs. Sammy is a very good, she has great intuition. She was like,
I knew this whole fucking time not to trust Allison and Charlotte.
Really don't want to vote this way, but my vote goes to Peya.
I have really no ties. I have Jake.
It sucks that this is the name that's being written down tonight from my end.
I think Matt's the snake.
I think my fate is sealed.
We're so stupid.
And now if we try and reach out to Peya, she's definitely aligned with Allison and Charlotte.
Yeah.
Fuck, this fucking sucks.
Who would be stupid enough to think that Amos, out of anyone left in this game, needed to go right now?
Mission success, baby.
That was rude.
Can you talk about Amos's exit?
If you all don't vote out Allison and Kylie next and you think you're making it to the end, you are delusional. See ya.
Salty is all I got.
Salty.
We all voted Amos out.
I think it's hilarious that he thought Kylie switched.
Yeah.
Kylie got screwed twice.
Because she got blindsided and she got called out. I literally cannot believe we pulled that off.
Thank God. It went so well. I'm so pumped about it.
The six voted together, which was really great. I feel really great about this six.
I literally had to bite my lip to keep myself from smiling like a horrible person.
If I stick with the other 5 people that voted out Amos with me, I can probably make it pretty far into this game. The second the vote ended, my mind was like, plans, and just started going into overdrive. So sorry for the onslaught of texts.
No, they were great ideas. I was like, that's so smart.
But,
Wait, I didn't look at them. Sorry, I was playing a board game with my
Gus
family.
wanted to be a mole. I love it.
So we have someone on the inside and knowing what they're thinking, and also leaking them whatever information we want.
Yeah.
Kylie doesn't know what's coming for her because I need her out of this game.
Hey, Amos here, out on the edge of extinction. If Matt hadn't turned on me to avenge Carson, then I feel like I was in a really good position. He was good at lying. We had a nice, chill conversation about life, but that's how Matt is in all strategy sessions, so. Allison knew that I was probably gonna side with my Sammy, Kylie, Jake alliance. I do Zoom on my phone. I can't even see everybody during tribal council. I had no way of knowing that people were switching the vote from Peya to me. The challenge to get back in the game is after one more person is voting out. So it'll go from a final 10 to a final 9 back to a final 10. Hope the game is chaotic now. Kylie said they're scrambling some eggs. Don't worry, 0 details. I respect the position of the jury, but we're allowed to be social with each other and check in with each other during this pandemic time. Hope everybody's healthy and well. Bye.
Kind of nice to be on the bottom because everything else was so maintenance heavy that you couldn't take any risks.
There's something beautiful about being the one blindsided, as in getting voted out. There's something beautiful about it because you don't have to be left in the cave to freak out. Try and say it.
Me and Sammy literally went through the 5 stages of grief in 20 minutes. We're so stupid.
Why they said that they would vote for Ashley? I'm so angry right now. I'm literally.
Sammy and I literally last night just were like, should we fucking go crazy?
I want to tell Gus that Greta literally called him his puppy dog, called her his puppy dog, and how
I think we can get
she's
Gus
essentially
maybe.
just using him to toy around with. Gus makes big moves.
Here's the thing. I have a lot of dirt.
We have We have lots of dirt.
Yeah.
And
I can
No,
hold on, Sammy. Can I straight up? Yeah. They text me. They say, "All right, Jake. You know the next vote's got to be Sammy, right?"
Jacob, my friend. So we need to come clean about some things.
I think there's a lot of context that you need to know in this game right now because we need to blow up the situation.
Okay.
Okay. So
Jacob,
before this,
Jake, we trust you like 100%. You are our number one right now. Okay.
you're about to be the first person in this game like who hasn't known about this to know about this.
Okay.
Okay. So at the beginning of the game, basically there was an alliance formed of 8 people.
Okay.
It was me, Sammy, Amos, Paya, Carson, Allison, Charlotte, and Matt.
The revelation of the illegal 8 really shocked me.
Like this was 8 people that met before the game even started, and we just decided we were like, okay, we're gonna go into this game within a solid 8 and make it to the final 8.
My God, that's hilarious.
People met up way before the game even started. Is insane. It just violates everything I know about, like, just, I don't know, you could say gamesmanship.
Before we even merged tribes, all of these 8 people were in charge of every single vote. Every single person knew where every single vote was going. And
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're right.
But you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't hate Kylie and Sammy for sharing this information with me. I don't hate anyone for doing this, to be honest. I don't hate them for doing this. Sure, it sucks.
And we're telling you this because we trust you 100%. Like, I know this is
I don't have anywhere to run to. Do you think I have anywhere to run to? All right, let me be real here. All right, my level of power in this game is like Gus levels. All right.
Allison and Charlotte have actually been controlling the game since our very first breaths into the game, and it's not just them. It's literally been 8 people, and that includes Kylie and Sammy.
I feel comfortable with. I appreciate you telling me this information. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we just need to figure out a way forward. But do you think that Gus would want to be in on this if we could convince him that we could make it a 5-5 and then pull something together and make another big move that he wants to make?
Oh yeah.
I think that's it. I think we have to.
Because again, like, he just doesn't know, like, I don't think where he really stands in this game. If we get Ashley, then we could get Gus.
I texted Matt immediately afterward and I said, okay, talk to me. And he said, can Paya and I talk to you? And I said, sure. To be honest, guys, this game is fucking stressing me out because
it's taking over my life.
I'm blindsided every fucking week. Be honest with me or vote me out. If I'm going home, tell me. I'll show up drunker than usual.
I mean, I've been like so trusting of you this entire game. Like we've been like playing together, but like this was like a vote, like me or him basically going out, and I didn't know who you just felt stronger to. If you were to have like mentioned to him like, oh, I heard your name come up and he played it, I was going home for sure.
It's the same thing they've been telling me again and again and again, that they just couldn't tell me because they didn't know where exactly my loyalties lay.
I want to be straight with you. I am someone who doesn't lie. I hate it, like detest it so much, and having to do it just stresses me out. It's just so hard.
Yeah, and
like it like hurts and it's stressing me out and it's making me like, I don't even know.
Like we're literally all across the country trying to figure this out, backstabbing the hell out of each other. Yeah. This is sadistic.
You and myself have been talking a lot about getting revenge for Carson, and that's what I want to do. Amos was one of them. Kylie is another. Charlotte and Allison are 2 more.
I still forget the people that are in the game. And I'm not wearing it like a badge of honor. I think it's ridiculous that I truly just still kicking it, more or less. So clearly, you know, I'm doing something right. That feels wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything right.
Ashley, I know that you really don't like Greta, and like this could totally fall on deaf ears, but like she's very much like you in that she's a straight shooter, and I don't know her that well, but I feel like you guys actually might get along. to be honest.
I think that too. I just think that because Allison dislikes me so strongly, that Greta will just be like, okay.
But I would also like to say that, I think you think she hates you more than she does.
I don't think Allison dislikes you at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I think she just literally hasn't worked with you, and like that's literally it.
I was expressing how I think Allison hates me, and they're like, I just don't think that. Or we just don't think that. Your name doesn't come up. You are the two that I actually trust in this game. I've just stopped trying to play any game. I just tell the truth. Tell me your plan.
Mostly it was just getting through this trouble. But
yeah.
I mean, I obviously want, like, to be frank, I want Kylie going next. I'm pretty sure it was her and Amos who instigated to get me out for who like knows why, but like I don't know. What was Amos's reasoning to get me out? Like what was he saying?
Amos basically said that Allison and Kylie were like the ringleaders. Was it really him and Kylie?
Would you consider voting out Paya?
Yeah, I'd vote her out right now.
Was it really him and Kylie?
Yes.
That's the vibe I've gotten.
Yes.
Immediately after wrapping up my conversation with Matt and Paya, I got a text from Kylie saying, we need to talk.
We're like, Ashley, I've talked to you like 2 times, come over here.
Ashley, we want you to know as much information as we can possibly tell you right now because we want to work with you so bad right now.
Kylie and Sammy, they seemed so sincere, but like, isn't that kind of the theme? There's been a lot of sincerity thrown around.
Ashley, do you like know about the alliance that has been running this game?
I think it's safe to say that I know close to nothing.
And then we told her about the 8, and she was... I'm scared of her.
Here's what's up. So before this game started, 8 people met.
You guys met before the first challenge even.
Yes, before anything happened, we went in with an alliance.
An alliance was made before the game even started. That is going to be one hell of a premiere. And I will likely throw hands.
I have been wanting to get Allison out of this game.
She's controlled every single vote. She's literally written it down in a single notebook all together, and she shared pictures of it with all of us. She's like, showed me the notebook, and she's like, this is where dreams are killed.
She writes down every single vote.
That vote alone needs to be the title of an episode.
This is where dreams are killed.
Allison's over here with her burn book, planning out every vote, planning out every scenario. A quote from Jake that Allison literally said is referring to her book, "This is where dreams die." Let's just take a little vote from the audience. Who else here thinks that is fucking sadistic?
Of course I lied about her being like, oh, it's like this book where, hopes go to die or dreams go to die or anything like that. That's complete nonsense. Like,
I hope that karma is like a cactus to her ass.
Allison has so much coming to her, she doesn't even know it yet, alright? She's gonna watch these back. We're not gonna be in the reunion watching it with her, alright?
I truly want to all watch the game together and just me being like, she's a fucking snake.
She's like calling Allison, and I was like, Sammy, I think we made the right choice for who we want to work with. I will 100% use Ashley's personal vitriol towards Allison to like give myself an advantage.
I'm not saying I'm gonna win, but what I will say this, wouldn't that be fucking funny? If I somehow won this thing, man, it won't happen. If anyone watching this in the future is rooting for me, you picked the wrong person to root for. I've given you nothing. Go girl, give us nothing. But I truly appreciate, picking like the most underdog bitch in the pound.
So should I talk to Gus? Should I reach out to him?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's
might as
definitely our
well.
best effort, yeah.
Oh yes, Gus. The person we have talked to 0 times in this game. And I just texted him and was like, Gus, my bro. Let's talk.
I get a little buzz on my phone, and it's a text from Kylie, and she's like, do you want to talk sometime tomorrow? LOL, I have lots of tea. I don't like it when my arch nemesis in the game says she has tea, because that's too much to think about, because I know it's tea that's going to make me distrust the people that I currently trust. But I was like, I need to hear this now, so I said, let's just meet tonight.
So that was a crazy night.
It was a crazy night, indeed.
Yes.
How
So
are you feeling about it?
I was very blindsided. Have you heard about sort of like what's been going on underneath this game about the big alliance?
Not, like, I know not a big alliance.
Okay. I'm going to tell you some things now.
Okay, I'm buckled in.
At the beginning of this game, there was an 8-person alliance, and that alliance has been basically running the game since the beginning, until Carson was voted out.
I mean, I knew, is Greta in that big alliance too, or no?
She's not, but I think she's super close to Charlotte and Allison. If you want to like make an impact on this game and like really turn it around, I really think that we can work together. I was like trying to give him the details slowly so I didn't like come too aggressive, and once he seemed hesitant, I pulled out the big guns, which is that what Jake told me that Greta said he was like a puppy dog, and that clearly was the moment. Greta kind of like when he talked about you, she'd be like, oh, Gus is wrapped around my finger, oh, Gus is a puppy dog, like.
Oh. Basically, they've been saying some nasty stuff about me within the context of the game. Just like considering me as another number, saying that I'm gonna vote with whoever they want, and just like not really seeing me as a competitor in the game, but more just seeing me as a vote. That's when I was really like going I'm in.
He just looks at me and just goes, you know what? I'm in. Like, that was a Survivor. That was amazing.
So, who here has ever heard of a website called Type Racer?
Oh crap.
Oh no.
Greta looks hyped.
What does that mean?
Oh,
What
shit.
is it? All of you are
That's
familiar.
so fun.
And the goal of today's challenge is to be the fastest typer. So, Paya, Ashley, Allison, Kylie, and Jake, I'm going to count down. 3, 2, 1. Top 3 move on. And it looks like Jake's gonna come out ahead in first. He will move on to the next round. Allison gets second. And Paya's inching closer and closer. Paya in third place. If Matt, Gus, Greta, Sammy, and Charlotte are all ready, I will do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Charlotte in first.
Oh,
Sammy in second. And Gus.
the way that makes you shake? Holy moly!
Wow. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a pretty short one. Speed matters a lot here, as well as accuracy, and it seems that Jake has the most of those qualities.
Once you get to the end, you just shake profusely and you can't fix it. It's so hard.
3, 2, 1, go. Allison jumping out to an early lead. Allison getting up to almost 100 words per minute. Wow. Blazing speeds. Wow, a really, really competitive match there. Unfortunately, Allison will move on to the third round. Congratulations. 3, 2, 1, join the race. And away we go. Maybe he isn't different, but that doesn't mean that he's guilty. That's what it means when you're different. Nobody trusts you. You're always the first to be blamed. And it's always your fault. Whose fault is it going to be to get into the final 3? Looks like Gus, with an above 90 word per minute, makes it to the third round. Congratulations, Gus. Are you all ready? Give me a thumbs up.
Yep.
Okie doke. In that case, for the final round, see who will win immunity. 3, 2, 1. Hey, this is a pretty meaty passage.
Oh my god, this is Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
You might have an advantage here, Gus. All right.
Oh, I'm fucking up!
Gus seems to be in the lead. Gus, above 100 words per minute. Could this Diary of a Wimpy Kid be an advantage in the end? Allison falling behind a little bit. Seems like, Gus, this might be a lead that is impossible to overtake. And just like that, Gus Moody, you win individual immunity this week. Congratulations again, Gus.
I got first. Yes, I did, baby. My name can't come up this week. Like, not just a little puppy dog that doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh my god. I should have won. I'm such a fast typer. I'm such a loud, annoying typer. Literally, when I saw the challenge, I was like, yes, like, this is mine. I just screwed up. Like, it sucked. Like, I was really nervous and my hands were shaking. But I was mostly just glad that Jake, Kylie, Sammy, or Ashley didn't win, because that just gives our group of 6 so many more options to play with.
Now that Gus won, they're gonna be like so confident. Oh my god, Sammy and I chose right with Gus. Oh my god.
I don't know if someone's gonna buy some shit. I don't know anything. I'm learning things. But putting them together is like a million-piece jigsaw puzzle, and I just don't have the energy for that, not gonna lie.
So, Twyble.
Ah, yes. Yummy. So the plan is Greta. How is everybody feeling about that?
Yeah.
I'm good with Greta. That's fine for me.
Us two have to go meet with Sammy and Kylie, and Allison's scared of that because she thinks we're gonna flip back because she thinks she's too big of a threat, which, albeit she is, I don't want to go to the end with her, but I'd rather take out Kylie first.
Carson was a huge threat. Amos was a huge threat. if we vote out Kylie next, it will have been 3 huge threats in a row. Who is the next person who has been called out as a threat? Me.
I don't want Allison to come for me before I come for her. Kylie this week, then like Sammy or Jake next week to get rid of that pairing. Then I think I could do Allison, but I think by then she'd be coming after me. If she's like smart, she would.
I think I've played a pretty visible game, and I think that makes me an incredibly visible threat. And I was like, if we vote out Kylie, I will be next.
Like, if we get out Kylie, like, I don't know when it would hit them that the next best move is to get out one of us, you know?
Yeah. If Kylie's still in, she will always be the number 1 target.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe this week we should push for, like, Sammy.
Do you think there's any way that we could convince Matt and Paya that they will become bigger targets when Kylie's out?
We could try and push for Sammy in the 6-person call. If they go for it, great. And if they don't, maybe we just have to like let them do their thing.
Reached out to Greta and I said, you know, hey girl, I think we have very compatible personalities, which is completely true. And she actually was incredibly warm over text, which I honestly would not have assumed. Part of the reason that I obviously wanted to talk with you is, I think that, well, no, I don't think, I am 100% certain that I am not, I mean, I'll be straight up, I am not as intense of a player in this game as a lot of other people. We both have resting bitch faces from hell. We both seem like tough motherfuckers. It's hard to trust a tough motherfucker. The day of the first challenge, the challenge went great, and then I was just like belligerently drunk all weekend and didn't know there was an idol hunt at all. And I was like, people aren't playing that fast. And then Carson was like, are you alive? And I was like, to everybody, I'm saying I am not connected. I'm here because of smoke and mirrors. My alliances are not that strong. Can I work with you? If people think that I'm a big threat, I'm not.
I don't think that people think like that you're like a threat. I'm a very competitive person, and so as this game has continued, that now I like actually like think I can win. She does not think she's gonna win, and so she's kind of trying to stick with the majority and be on the right side of the vote for one time in the game. Understandable.
Greta was saying it makes sense to have you on our side. We just didn't want you as like a hinge vote because we don't necessarily know what you're gonna do. Says her and everyone else that's ever met me.
The group of people who voted for Amos have 6 people, and the other group, excluding you, has 3 people. So if you wanted to get on the right side of the numbers, you definitely could. Us 6 are like planning on making another big move, whether or not that's like Kylie or Jake or who else is over there? I don't know. Kylie, Sammy, maybe? Like,
who exactly is on your side of the vote?
Yeah, so the people who voted for Amos, it's me, Allison, Charlotte, Matt, Gus, and Paya.
Too many names. Too many names. I can't do it.
And then the people who voted for Paya was you, Amos, Jake, Sammy, and Kylie.
You have to vote for somebody, and as funny as I think it would be to vote my own name, I don't think I can do that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe I'll try it this week, see what happens. She was open and honest, but I knew that she was hiding so much. Who do you think in particular, because I know that every group has ringleaders, I should reach out to and just be my straight shooter, don't give a fuck type away?
I would say like the ringleaders, I guess, like on this side of things is probably Allison, definitely. Reach out to Allison and Charlotte too. Yeah, because they work pretty closely.
She said, you know, Allison and Charlotte are powerful and they usually work together. No fucking shit. Figure that one out.
I'll definitely keep you in the loop as much as I like can, unless I, you know, think for some reason that you're like playing double agent and like being a mole for the other group, whatever. So I mean, I don't see that.
She said that she would keep me in the loop unless I was a double agent, jokingly. And I said, haha, no. Of course I'm a double agent. Ha.
Let me know if you hear anything, I guess. And
if I got any info, you can have it because I don't have much to do with it. Shit.
Okay. All right. Sounds good then. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Honestly, I just want Allison out. For some reason, that is my agenda. I just don't want her in this game. Everyone else can play amongst themselves. I just want Allison gone.
Allison and Charlotte have done a great job of outsmarting everybody else in this game, so it's really going to be the battle of the wits,
Allison, somebody who overplays, I think.
It'd be nice to see them on the wrong side of the boat for the first time. It would be really nice, because we got fucked over last week.
When was Greta first informed on these plans? About the 8 and all that stuff.
They said they were working with her, the Jessie vote, but they never said they told her about the 8.
Oh wow!
Seeing these people that I really look up to and admire blindside me. Specifically Allison. I'm a freshman and she's a senior, and she's also a theater major. She's somebody that I really highly regard. My dad always says I would never be able to play one of these games or anything because I would just take everything so hard. But I think what I'm good at is I'm good at reflecting and considering the whole big picture.
I didn't really want to play this game until I felt personally offended by them.
I think definitely working with Ashley and Jake, that was a great option. Ashley's a great alliance member because I don't really trust that she would be able to flip a vote. Jake is a bad liar, so I think I'd be able to read him. In between Kylie and I, Kylie is clearly the bigger threat.
Do you think they would go to a tie before they play an idol?
No.
Gus, he's now gonna work with the Kylie, Sammy, Jake, and me, I guess, alliance. Unless he's double agenting too, which would be fucking funny, and also very, very messy.
I think that it's very obvious that Kylie and I have not worked closely with Gus previously, and also we've always wanted him out, and we've made it very clear that he's on our radar, and I think that might be beneficial in our sense. The baby movers against the big movers, that's what's happening right now. If we use the idol, we should be okay.
They're so anal about everything that could go wrong, but they don't stop to think that maybe they're not in the position they think they're in.
Kind of like a watershed moment now. I feel like a lot of people are on equal playing ground now. I think with this alliance that we're now securing with Gus and Ashley, me, Sammy, and Kylie, all 5 of us now can really sort of find a way to make a path for ourselves in this game.
I was like, let's wait till we have the numbers because I don't want Paya and Matt to go around and scoop up all the non-8ers, which is what I did. I told them I was worried about that, and I said, because that's what I would do.
People like, Gus and Ashley, who are now part of our alliance, can see me as sort of that bridge between them. So I am the mediary, I'm the middle of this 5.
Someone's gonna find a way to dethrone the evil queens. And someone has, and I'm on their team. Simple as that.
Quarantine makes this hard because all you do is sit and think. It's hard to do homework. All I want to do is play Survivor.
I just had this really awesome long Zoom meeting with Greta, Gus, Charlotte, Paya, and Matt.
Would it be helpful if we talked through every possibility of things we can do and then just picking one that sounds the best? Because right now I think we have a few options, but we're well, we don't know. Sammy, Kylie, and Jake are in the minority, with Ashley kind of not even a swing vote at this point, but more of an additional number to either side.
We need to figure out what we're actually trying to do.
Yeah.
I need to keep my head down, keep working, keep under the radar. So if that means letting Allison think she's queen bee for a few more votes, fine by me.
We could do some sort of split, or we could put all our votes on Sammy or Jake.
I'm just hesitant to do a split in general because they have
Yeah.
3 votes.
Like, we could have a plan A and a plan B, because we'll know before we vote if they are stealing a vote.
Because they'll steal a vote right before we go and vote.
Kylie stands up and is like, I'm gonna steal Paya's vote. Then we can say like, oh, okay, they stole a vote, go to plan B.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
And we came up with a sheet, a whole sheet of plans, which scares me a little because you know what they say about the best laid plans.
Came up with like several different plans.
Have essentially a 3, technically 4-part plan.
If no steal a vote, I just want to throw it out there just for consideration. Thoughts on a 4-3-3 split? Like
Plan A, no one plays steal a vote. We have a 4-3-3 split.
I meant like, who is our target?
Oh yeah, that's what
Oh, sorry, I was confused. I mean,
I think Kylie's a target, but I don't know if like this is the week we gun for her.
There's a lot of incentive for Kylie, Sammy, Jake to want to get me out. Me and Allison have been working together the whole game. We've been thick as thieves the entire game. Up to this point, like, I've felt pretty comfortable in, you know, being safe in the game. And while I'm still here, I'm gonna keep doing my thing and keep playing because winners win. So, who got the idol from the before the spelling bee?
Kylie.
Confirmed, like 100%.
Kylie, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
So whenever I'm watching Survivor and people say like, I'm voting this person out to weaken this person, I'm always like, you idiot, like just vote out the person you're trying to weaken. That's the best way to weaken them. I see Kylie playing an idol on Sammy way more than I see her playing one on Jake. But now that I'm playing, I'm seeing more that everyone is so focused on Kylie that Charlotte and I are just able to kind of like jog alongside her, slightly less visible, but playing a game of similar ferocity.
You know what? I mean, if we're going by that logic of like, she's way more likely to play an idol on Sammy rather than Jake, then we should just vote Sammy. Because
she's on like an elevated surface and all eyes are on her right now because people know that she has this idol. They know that she's really smart. They know that she's super strategic. They know that she has a great chance of snaking through votes. She's a challenge threat.
I have in fact been drinking. We'll see later if I slur my words at all. There's grudges for no reason, and you know, you can say that my grudge for Allison is kind of unfounded, but it's not. It's also not. She's completely dehumanized people like us and like me. I mean, I'll see what she says about me. She'll see what it says. Wow. She'll see. She will see what I have said about her. I think that Allison is kind of. You can put that in there.
The whole Ashley situation is a mess. She has been going around calling me the C word. So fun, considering we've met in person once.
You be like, she's a fucking snake ass cunt.
So she hates me, according to Matt. Thanks for telling me, Matt.
Wouldn't that be a plot twist if I end up being friends with the person I called it last night?
Don't know why she's been going around saying that. I think that that's really, really horrible.
She thinks I'm the same. I mean, might not use that word. Some people are a little more conservative with that.
I hope that at some point I get the chance to call her out for that in front of people, because I think that people deserve to know that she's been saying that.
When it became so clear how mistreated I'd become and how belittled and counted out not just as a player, but as a person of intelligence, once that came to light, this game has become more than a fun little extracurricular. It's become a chance to teach people a lesson.
Tribal Council is in about 2 hours. I'm a little nervous. I mean, honestly, I feel like things have been really quiet, which I don't like, but I think Allison made a really great point where we want to keep her on shield.
All I can hope for is that my last confessional, at least, would be of me eating chicken. Your girl could go home.
There could be an idol nullifier played, there could be a steal a vote played, there could be an idol or 2 idols played. Like, I think whatever happens is gonna be an insane tribal, and like this is where the money goes out, you know? Like, I think we all have been underestimating the value of these fire tokens, but when you're in a pinch, like, they can really help you out, and I think we're gonna see that tonight.
What can you do? We don't have the numbers.
In terms of me moving into tonight, I've never been more excited for a tribal in my entire life.
I think everyone has big stress energy for this tribal chase. Oh my gosh, you shaved!
Same. Yes, I did shave.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice!
Type Racer, very fast-paced, quick challenge. We got to see an amazing performance, not only by our winner, Gus, but by Allison, getting up to, I believe, 115 words per minute, and that's like faster than I can go. Gus, do you want to talk about your experience winning immunity? Finally, you will not be eligible to have your name come up at tribal council at all. How good does that feel?
Literally incredible is the first 2 words that comes to mind. It's just like nice, because for a while, my name has popped up here and there, never in like a scary way, but just in like a 1 or 2 votes way.
This week we saw a couple of items disappear from the fire token menu. Those items include the idol nullifier and the steal a vote. Does anybody anticipate that either of these advantages might come into play?
To be honest, I have no idea. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of talk about a lot of different situations, and you know, the game is afoot.
Who feels like they've been lied to in this? Everyone, pretty much. Does anyone want to speak on their experience being lied to?
I'm like a very trusting person, and I want to take people at their word all the time, and I think that on multiple occasions I really did forget that this was a game, like a serious game, and I just took it as this person is confiding in me because they like me, and I was wrong.
I've been lied on many a vote in my time, in terms of just like people not telling me what was going on, or people voting for me when telling me they were going to vote for other people. And I think there's an interesting thing that happens, especially after the lie, where sometimes people reach out to you and admit they lied and hope that that admission of a lie can build some level of trust. And then I think it's just up to the person who has been lied to decide if, yes, like, I do believe you, yes, I trust you because it's in my best interests, or even just like, no, sorry, I don't want to work with you after that happened.
Whether or not you trust someone, or even whether or not you like someone, sometimes isn't even the biggest factor in whether or not you're going to continue to work with them. I think it's like a mix between, does it make the most logical sense for you to move forward with a certain group of people versus another group of people, and sometimes you kind of just have to bite the bullet and work with people who have lied to you, or who have said horrible things about you, or who have gunned for you in the past. You kind of just have to swallow that pride and like continue to move forward because it's for the best interest of the group.
Well, I think with that insight, is the lying going to continue tonight? If anyone has a steal a vote advantage that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I'm gonna steal a vote.
You have a steal a vote?
You know I have a steal vote, Chase.
I absolutely do know you have a steal a vote.
So, I have a steal vote.
Without further ado, Kylie, whose vote would you like to speak?
I'm gonna steal Charlotte's vote. Allison, I guess we did butt heads post-merge.
I vote for Allison.
Okay, I'd like to play my idol nullifier. Everyone gave me 1.5 fire tokens so that we all could buy an idol nullifier because Kylie has an idol. Has the idol from before the spelling bee. They think that they're a few steps ahead of us, but I think we might have it in the bag. today.
I'm very glad to be finally writing down this name.
Don't have too much to say about this one.
Tell Allison to get fucked. I've been waiting a long time to write that name down, and I've never been more excited for a title in my life.
Oh, it seems as though it is time for the reading of the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person who has the most votes will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, in that case, we'll get on to the votes. But first, we have an idol nullifier that was played on Sammy. Unfortunately, no idol was played, so this idol nullifier has no effect. We'll get on to the reading of the votes. First vote. Sammy. That's 1 vote, Sammy. Allison. That's 1 vote, Sammy, 1 vote, Allison. Sammy. It's 2 votes, Sammy, 1 vote, Allison. Allison. We have a tie. 2 votes, Sammy, 2 votes, Allison. Allison. 3 votes, Allison, 2 votes, Sammy. We have a tie again. It's 3 votes, Sammy, 3 votes, Allison. Sammy. That's 4 votes, Sammy, 3 votes, Allison. Allison. That's 4 votes, Sammy, 4 votes, Allison, 2 votes left. Allison. That's 5 votes, Allison, 4 votes, Sammy, 1 vote left. 13th person eliminated from Survivor Northwestern, and the 4th potential juror, Allison. That's 6. That's enough. Please bring your torch. We'll have a separate Zoom in just a couple of moments. If there's anything you'd like to say.
This was really fun. Can I ask one question that's not game related?
Sure.
Ashley, why did you call me a cunt on camera? Cool. That's all I wanted to ask. What?
When did I do that?
You know. It's okay. This was fun.
Thank you, Allison.
Good job, guys.
See you soon on Zoom. Please, for now, if you could leave. So, another big vote. Maybe some talking to do amongst yourselves, but we won't have that here. Just everybody have a good night, stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, have a very good night. Bye, guys.
I loved working with you from the beginning, but things have changed and you put my name down last.
My vote is also for Sammy.
Who? Sorry, I taken off the background.
We just ended up on the wrong side of the numbers.
My vote tonight is Allison. Allison and Paya and Matt and Charlotte and Greta have been taking advantage of me and have been treating me like I'm a puppy dog that's going to obey their orders and do everything that they want. And I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm here to, actually do something about it. They're about to be complete and utter fools. We're going to make clowns of them, and we're going to come out on top. See you guys later, losers.
I have been saying for several weeks that I would rather play hard and go out playing hard than not try to make big moves. I'm just sad. I knew that this was always a possibility, and I knew that it would come as a surprise. But it just sucks not to be able to play anymore.
I will let you know that you are not officially out of the game yet. In fact, You are the final castaway who has been eliminated before the Edge of Extinction returnee challenge.
I wasn't drunk enough for that.
It was Sammy. That was my vote.
What the heck, guys?